welcome back to Fox 43 AM Live. Joining us now is Austin Taylor, General Manager at Giant Communications. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning to you, too.
Very excited to have you on the show. And I want to start out just for our viewers out there to talk a little bit about Giant Communications, just in a general sense. You know, what are you guys doing up in the Holton area?
For sure, yeah. I relish an opportunity to talk about what we do at Giant Communications. I also want to make sure that I mention JBN Telephone Company. It's actually our parent.
Oh, okay.
So JBN Telephone Company and Giant Communications are both internet service providers in Northeast Kansas. JBN Telephone Company has been around since 1955, so we've had a pretty long life. Giant Communications ended up spinning off to serve internet, telephone, TV to communities outside of JBN's serving area.
Oh, great.
So as you can imagine or know, we're in a pretty dynamic industry as an internet service provider. There are a lot of initiatives from the state level to federal level government pushing down initiatives for rural broadband we were just talking about. And Giant Communications and JBN Telephone both take that very seriously. So our involvement in terms of expanding broadband is big, and we like to stay involved there. One of the things we really like to get involved with as well is digital equity. How do we ensure folks in their homes understand how to use the internet, what it can do for them, what it means for their families, how you stay connected, and help with that opportunity in rural America.
Wow. So yeah, talk a little bit more about the digital equity. How do you guys go about trying to helping the community out with that?
That is probably the biggest hurdle we have in front of us, and frankly, the Kansas Office of Broadband Development has sort of got a stronghold on the direction by which we're going to be learning and training residents across the state, whether they're businesses or residents, learning how to use their home network efficiently, appropriately, what those benefits offer them. So honestly, we'll do some small community trainings. We'll ensure our technical staff and our customer service staff are trained up and ready to answer the questions and the needs of consumers. It's an open book right now because it's such a dynamic industry. It's just changing all the time. So the needs of those consumers is hard to guess.
And many of them are producers as well. I mean, rural communities constantly, are serving the needs of their fellow residents as well, whether they're farmers or small business owners. So you're not only training, people who are just consuming the internet for their friends, to keep connected with their friends and family and watch TV, but also, it is an essential part of business now.
You got it.
Is completely integral. So
you can't operate without it.
Right.
It's your everyday utility at this point. The big question is, how do we ensure everybody has equal access? So Giant Communications, really since COVID, I think obviously broadband has become a focal point since COVID.
Yes.
And so Giant Communications has been involved in all of our 11 communities in terms of how we ensure they stay connected at local anchor institutions, how we ensure we're expanding broadband connectivity to the more rural areas. One of the things that we've done recently is create symmetrical speed packages in our 10 Northeast Kansas communities in Jackson and Jefferson County.
Yeah, tell us more about that. What is the symmetrical speed package?
Yeah, so historically and forever we've known, at one point broadband was, a 15 up by 3 down connection, or 15 down by 3 up connection, excuse me. And it's grown to 100 by 20, for instance, which is great, sounds great, but the things that we do in our home networks or at work, they've expanded the need for broadband, and so we need equal amounts of upload-download speeds.
Oh, right.
And so we rolled those speeds out in our network in Giant Communities to as much as 1 gig by 1 gig down and up. So really you're not limited by the capacity and the things you need to be doing in your home over broadband.
Wow.
And so it's pretty exciting.
It is very exciting. And I know, I think we were talking a little bit earlier where getting internet access out into the rural area is a challenge, and it's been on a lot of people's minds over the past several years. What kind of obstacles or challenges have you guys been facing and taking on as you expanding?
Yeah, obviously, one of the things that we face all the time is that it's very expensive to build, right? And so you have to make a decision as an internet provider, what makes the most sense to sort of deploy in those rural areas? Is it wireline fiber? Is it wireless, fixed wireless internet? There's various options. We want to deliver fiber-fed service to rural areas around our communities. It's about understanding grant opportunities, how we get involved with the Kansas Office of Broadband Development, the NTIA federal opportunities to continue to expand broadband out there. So mostly it's about ensuring economically for a business that it works to do so.
Of course.
And the subsidies that are starting to happen, well, really since COVID, have been a big help.
Wonderful.
Sounds like it's constantly shifting, constantly changing. You're never going to be bored.
It's an exciting environment to be in. Like I said, it's dynamic and a lot of fun.
That's great. Well, I'm glad that you guys are out there, helping the people in the Holton-Jackson County area. It's great to get internet access out there. As we said, it's so important for everybody in everybody's life.
Yes.
Yep. It's a good place you can move there even. I mean, there's broadband, just know that.
Yeah, of course.
We can broadcast the show.
Yeah, one broadcast anyway.
All right, well, hey, thank you so much for joining us this morning. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. Absolutely. Of course, if you want to learn a little bit more, you can visit connect.giantcom.net.